Hello and welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're going to clear up some confusing verbs and phrasal verbs, so let's get started. First, let's look at this phrasal verb, smart off. Pronunciation, smart off. When you say it together, the T changes to a fast D. Smart off, smart off. And what does it mean? It means to joke with someone in a disrespectful way. You smart off when you joke with someone in a disrespectful way. For example, a student and a teacher. Example, the teacher asks the student, "Can you solve the problem?" And the student says, "Do you know how to solve it?" The teacher says, "Yes." So the student says, "Why don't you do it?" The student smarted off to the teacher. So smart in the present, in the past, smarted. We hear that T pronounced as a fast D. Smarted off. The student was disrespectful. The student was joking in a disrespectful way. The student smarted off to the teacher. We use to with this phrasal verb, smarted off to the teacher. If I don't include the teacher, the student smarted off. Let's hear some examples.
But smart off to the cops at your own risk.
You smart off to me like that again, you will be picking up your teeth.
Now don't smart off to me.
Let's practice in the past. Did the student smart off to the teacher? That's right, the student smarted off to the teacher. Let's look at an example in the present. He always smarts off to his teacher. It happens every day, or it happens every week. He always smarts off. He always smarts off to his teacher. Change the verb smart with the S, smarts. He always smarts off to his teacher. So if he always smarts off to his teacher, he is a smart Aleck. A smart Aleck is what you call someone who smarts off. It's a countable noun, so we say, he's a smart Aleck. Again, the T changes to a fast D. Smart Aleck. He's a smart Aleck. Let's hear some examples.
Well, not after I told him you thought he was a smart Aleck.
You ever hear of a smart aleck punk named Jeffrey Stewart?
You're such a smart Aleck.
Too busy being a smart aleck to be thinking.
Oh, you're such a smart aleck.
And why do we say Aleck? Well, it's a nicer version of the original. The original is smart, A-S-S. Well, that's a bad word, so we have a nicer version. Smart Aleck, that's not a bad word. So we're going to practice with that one. Let's practice. Does he always smart off to his teacher? That's right, he always smarts off to his teacher. Is he a smart Aleck? That's right, he's a smart Aleck. Let's practice in the continuous form, smarting. He's smarting off to his teacher. Smarting off. Again, the T changes to a fast D. He is, contraction, he's. He's smarting off to his teacher. I can't believe it. He's a smart Aleck. Let's practice. Is he smarting off to his teacher? That's right, he's smarting off to his teacher. He's a smart Aleck. And you can also use smart Aleck to describe a comment. What kind of comment was it? It was a smart Aleck comment. Pronunciation, link to sounds. It was a smart Aleck comment. Or I can use the verb make. Make in the past, made. He made a smart Aleck comment in class. He made a smart Aleck comment to his teacher. Let's practice. Did he make a smart Aleck comment? That's right, he made a smart Aleck comment. Did he make a smart Aleck comment to his teacher? That's right, he made a smart Aleck comment to his teacher. So let's talk about smart Aleck. A smart Aleck is a person who makes a disrespectful joke or jokes in a disrespectful way. That's how we use the term smart Aleck. If you look it up in a dictionary, it will tell you something different. It will say a smart Aleck is someone who knows everything. But that's not how we use the word anymore. Maybe we did a long time ago. So what do you call a person who knows everything and is very annoying? A person who knows everything and is very annoying because they're always talking about all the information they know, that person is called a know-it-all, not a smart Aleck. He's a know-it-all. Pronunciation, know-it-all. The T changes to a fast D because it's between vowels. Not know-it-all, but know-it-all.
It's a little pushy though sometimes, and a little bit of a know-it-all. But
He's such a know-it-all.
Well, maybe he would find acceptance if he wasn't such a know-it-all.
Means you're such a know-it-all.
Stop being such a know-it-all.
He acts like such a know-it-all.
She's prim and prissy and a prude and a know-it-all, and I hate her.
You're a know-it-all.
He's always talking about things he knows. He seems to know everything, and it's kind of annoying. So I say he's a know-it-all. If I want to give emphasis, I say he's such a know-it-all. People don't like to be around him because he's annoying. He's a know-it-all. He's such a know-it-all. Not a smart aleck. A smart aleck is different. A smart aleck is someone who jokes in a disrespectful way. He's a know-it-all. Let's practice. Is he a know-it-all? That's right, he's a know-it-all. Is he such a know-it-all? That's right, he's such a know-it-all. So we practiced with the phrasal verb smart off, and we looked at the noun smart aleck, a smart aleck. So we see that smart can be used as a verb, a phrasal verb smart off, where normally smart is an adjective, like I'm smart, he's smart, you're very smart, the idea you're intelligent. But we see sometimes we use smart as a verb. And here's another one, to outsmart. This is a verb too. Keep watching for a full explanation and to practice more. Hello, welcome to English for Everyone, where we practice real-life American English. Today we're learning some very important vocabulary, so let's get started. We're learning this word today, outsmart. Outsmart is a special word because it comes from the word smart. Smart is an adjective. Smart is a description. I can say he is smart. You are smart. But outsmart is different. Outsmart is a verb. It's an action. It's not a description. Example, the robbers want to rob the house, but the boy tricked the robbers. The boy outsmarted the robbers. Outsmart in the past, outsmarted. The T changes to a fast D sound. Outsmarted, smarted. The kid, the boy, outsmarted the robbers. The idea, he was smarter than they were, and he tricked them. He outsmarted them. Let's practice. Did the boy outsmart the robbers? That's right, the boy outsmarted the robbers. We can also express this idea in passive voice. You can say, the robbers were outsmarted by the boy. Again, the robbers were outsmarted by the boy. We use the action to be in the past, were, and the participle outsmarted stays the same as past. Outsmarted. The robbers were outsmarted by the boy. Let's practice. Were the robbers outsmarted by the boy? That's right, the robbers were outsmarted by the boy. Another example. This is Bugs Bunny and Elmer Fudd. Bugs Bunny is the rabbit and Elmer Fudd is the hunter. And the rabbit always outsmarts the hunter. The hunter wants to shoot the rabbit, he wants to kill the rabbit, but the rabbit is smarter and he tricks the hunter. He always outsmarts the hunter. Let's practice. Does the rabbit always outsmart the hunter? That's right, the rabbit always outsmarts the hunter. Remember, smart and outsmart are not the same. Smart is a description, an adjective, and outsmart is a verb. In the past, outsmarted. And don't be confused by these confusing words. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, subscribe to our channel. And if you want to become a member, click the join button, and we'll see you next time.